Hi, Tara Madden here with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Western Pennsylvania. Here to do a quick demonstration for you, a tutorial for Children's Imaginarium Sculpture Series. Today we are going to learn how to make origami star flowers. So I'll show you the finished result first. All right. So in this bowl we have these beautiful origami. They're dense, they're thick. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. They're thick, but yet they're beautiful. And that's all from folding with 2 strips of paper. Here's some smaller ones. What's really cool about this origami practice is kind of like most people think of origami as a sharp creases and things. It does start out sharp, but then it gets softer. This is one of those cases of paper modeling. Just like clay, you can model paper and use it as a sculptural medium, and it doesn't have to be sharp. It doesn't have to be angular. You can make paper into anything, anything that you like, just as you do with clay or any other sculpting medium. What's really fun and interesting about this video, this portion of this video, is that these star flowers are sitting in one of my ceramic bowls that I make at my personal studio and business. So there will be in the future, this is a little glimpse in the future, there's going to be several videos on working with clay. So we'll work our way up through all the different types of clay bodies. Okay, so let's go to the actual project today. Okay, so I'm going to do it with bigger paper so you can see. And this is one of those things that you can see on YouTube as well. Or not YouTube. Yeah, it was YouTube. I saw this. And then I decided to research it and find my better way of doing things. So I have a glue stick and I have 1-inch strips of paper. Okay, these are my markers just to keep me in frame. But here's how this works. I want to go ahead and glue a couple of these strips of papers together. And as we work, you'll extend the length of your papers. You can use any papers that you want. Sometimes I do the ones that I just showed you were made with magazine strips of paper as well as white copier paper. I'm going to use the white copier paper just to give you an idea. It's easier for you to see when you're first learning. Okay, so here's how this is going to go. We're going to always put your lid on your glue stick so it doesn't dry out, but don't close it all the way because sometimes you're working really fast and it's hard to get it open and you don't want to let go of your project. If you do need to let go of your project, another thing you can use is clear tape. And if you need to keep a piece of paper in place, you can take a little tiny strip of this clear tape and use that to hold your paper in place. This is what I do a lot, okay? Sometimes it's easier than using the glue stick. So it depends on your progress. Secondly, I did want to mention this. We'll get more into paper beading, paper sculpture, because the third thing that I like is paper origami, kirigami. So it's one of my major areas of study. You can seal these, you can paint these, you can seal these. These can be shiny and hard as a rock if you like. You can use Mod Podge, polyurethane sprays. You can do whatever you want. It's going to change the paper. It's going to saturate it. So you have to be careful, but it is doable if you don't want to just keep it the natural paper. Okay.
What's hodgepodge?
It's like a plastic acrylic medium that artists use for crafts. They use it for decoupage, and it's not super permanent, but it's like it lasts a pretty long time. It does yellow a little bit, but people have their own preferences. I don't like Mod Podge, but a lot of people like Mod Podge for crafts. Okay, so you're going to take these 2 strips of paper. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold the one corner in from the outside like this on the end. I will do it like this, then I will show you. Okay. So that one's like that, coming in, okay? This one is the opposite way, facing in. Excuse me while I get close to it so I can see with my bad vision. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, now I'm going to switch my eyeglasses again because as an artist, you have to be able to see. So whatever you need to do to make your vision better, you know, do that. Okay, so here we go.
So the flap's up on the yellow one, it's down on the white one?
Well, they're opposite. So if this was one piece of paper, it's like an airplane fold.
Oh, so this is up. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, okay.
yeah, they're opposite.
Thanks.
So
Couldn't see that.
okay, that's all right. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me hold this up
It's better
a
now.
little bit.
Yeah, it's good.
See? Now what you're going to do is maybe you should come around on the corner on this one.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take these opposite corners and one is going to go over the other, just like this.
Oh.
Just like this. Okay? Now, a star has 5 points. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to go really slowly. You're going to go, take this right strip, the white one, up, crease it, okay? Take this yellow strip, up, and crease it so that you have a square like this with the tabs up. And if you reverse this, you would see this. Okay?
Hey, can you do it one more time? I want to zoom in on that.
Sure. So what
What the other side looks like.
Oh, okay, sorry. Up,
Yeah.
up.
And then
This is what the other side looks like.
okay. Cool.
But you're going to flip it back over to the right side. And then you're going to take this top bottom corner and fold it up like this into a triangle. Okay?
Nice.
Then you have your first point of the star. Then you're going to flip this over again like this. And you can do this. You can pause and stop this video and do this slowly, even more slowly than I'm doing it now. Then you're going to do again the yellow side, up, white side, up, okay? Then you're going to take this bottom point and fold it up, just like that, okay? So then you're going to flip it over again. So you can actually fold both up, I'm sorry. Fold both up, flip it over again, here we go, up, and up, okay? Then you're gonna take this whole thing, flip it up again. We're gonna do this so we have five times. Right now we have 1, 2, 3. Flip it over, yellow side up, white side up. Okay, almost done.
It's 4.
This will be 4.
Does it get harder to fold when it gets thicker like that?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but you'll see how it changes. Flip it over. White up. Yellow up. Now, fold this up. There we go. Now what we see is we have all 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little bird bills, if you like.
Yeah.
Okay? So now here's the fun part. So here I have this in my hand like this, okay? Can you see that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come over to the other side. To the other side. All I did was go from this to this, okay? Fold one of these open, fold one of those duck bills down. Ready? Up. down, or up and up, okay? Yellow up, white up, okay? Now I'm going to kind of switch this. This takes a little bit just to get your orientation, but basically then you're going to go to the next bill, which is right here. It's hiding out right here. This next little bird bill. And you're just going to turn it. This one's going to go up. It's always up first, and then down, okay? Very slowly move it to the next bird bill. Make sure you only have one and not two. See, I had two. Up. And then down. Okay. Now we go to the next one.
The final one.
No, it's not the final.
Oh.
You would keep doing this. So what you would do, guys, is see how this is getting smaller?
Mm-hmm.
So this is when I would take my next strip of yellow paper.
Oh.
And I would either
Glue it or tape it.
glue it or tape it. I'm going to do the tape thing. Alright, I'm going to take this little piece of paper. I'm just going to add it to here. Add a little bit of tape. It's okay. And then I'm back to work. Okay. So again, I'm holding it like this. I'm going up. And then down. Okay. And I guarantee you that when you go to do this, you're going to have to go slow through that video. And you're going to probably have to pause. Okay, go into the next bird bill. Up. And so when I do this, going up and down, sometimes I just make just a soft crease here. It doesn't have to be too hard or anything. And down. So what's going to happen is you're going to keep doing this. You're going to continue doing this and doing this until you get a nice, see, this is what's going to happen. Let me finish and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You're going to keep doing this, just flipping to the next one until basically these are going to be standing at a point in place and you're not going to have to really move them around a lot. You're just going to work your way around the form, up and down. Next one, up and down. And then what you see happening is you'll see the pattern start to emerge on the top. This is where all that flower pattern starts right here.
Hang on 1 second. Oh yeah.
So the flower pattern starts to form up there. And then...
Wait. Focus. Okay, yeah, I see a flower pattern.
it's starting to form.
Okay.
So I probably, to finish this, which I'll finish this later, it's basically going to take like lots and lots of these strips. Lots and lots of these strips, okay? So when you go to do this, this might take like a good 20 or 30 of each strip.
How many do you think you used for this one?
So those are the little guys.
Yeah.
So they're the 1/2-inch strips right here, and they actually go faster. They fit faster because they're smaller width-wise, so they thicken faster. So this is the size we're doing now. So you
Okay.
keep doing this until you get this pattern, or until you get to the size that you like. So I could have made this bigger.
I see.
And see how these hard strips right here start out real thin and
Yeah.
sharper?
That becomes this.
Yes, and they get softer and softer. You
So-
see how that pattern
Yeah.
comes out like a rose
Yeah.
inside of a star? That's what we're doing.
Yeah. So can you add on to this now, or is that done? Like once you're done, you're done?
No, you keep adding strips of paper.
So you could add more to this one too?
Yeah, I
Wow.
could add more to this one. If I went to the ending one
Yeah.
and added a strip of paper, I could keep going.
Wow.
But basically, you're always working with 2 strips of paper. You're always folding one over the other, and you're adding. And you can work with any colors you like. And, okay, can you flip it back to me?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to wrap this one up for you guys. Okay, everybody, hi. So basically, this is one of those things that it's like knitting or folding paper in general, or diamond dots, or it's one of the more meditative art practices. I like origami and doing structural origami because there's a soft repetition in it, and it actually calms me down. There's harder origami and kirigami that I do that is not that way. That's more technical and more creative, a creative way of doing things, like another way to be creative using your mind with paper. But this project itself is a kind of meditative practice. Once you learn the simple motions of this project, you can almost just do it while you're watching TV, or just while you're doing other things, or to keep your hands busy. A lot of times when I was in college, listening to a long lecture or something, I would keep my hands busy doing anything like of this nature. So I just want you guys to be able to know that art can be used to soothe you and help you, think. It's not all, doesn't have to be like project oriented. It's about, this is a process oriented kind of project. Okay, it's not about the ending product. It's about the process. Okay. So try this, enjoy this. It's super easy. All right, have a great day.